And the way to do that is to have a machine learning algorithm in your payout portal, in your website preferably, that is fluctuating your rates every day to make it competitive, not just with your competition, but with other aggregators. There's several businesses that you can start it, but the business that is best for you is relative to what you know, where you are, and how long are you willing to sacrifice to make that business work.
For example, accountant ako. What's something that an accountant can do na business based off of their skill? Na for example, nagtatrabaho ako sa office namin manufacturing, pero accountant ako sa isang manufacturing company. What's your suggestion? Top of your head. Should I hire someone? Should I partner with someone? Or should I just learn it myself? Where should you invest? What businesses should you start? In this video, we have a super rich entrepreneur. Early 20s, made a lot of money. Guys, bihira na tayo makakita ng taong gumagapang, lumalangoy sa pera, nag-aquaponics na lang siya araw-araw, ganun siya kayaman. So, check this video out. Hi everyone, I'm with Sean C, and we have an online course called Make Money, Grow Money. The heart of it is to teach you about entrepreneurship and investing. If you don't have any experience yet, any background, we will give you the rudiments, the firm foundation on how you can invest, start your own, and actually make your money work hard for you. So the link is down at the description below for you to be able to get more details about it. So hey guys, we're in for a treat today because you all have seen him on our previous videos. One of the richest people that I've interviewed on the vlog in his early 20s, guys. So we've seen Rex Mendoza, a billionaire, but he's in his 50s. We rarely see someone who's made a lot of money in their early 20s via entrepreneurship. So in this video, we're gonna talk more about entrepreneurship and how you can make your money work hard for you this 2019. So Sean, CEO, SEO hacker, for those who don't know him, he has multiple businesses, 5 businesses na.
4 pa.
4 pa lang, 4. So by the time matapos ng video na to, 5 na. By the time matapos na. Anyways, what businesses should people start this 2019? We're crossing over also to 2020. What businesses will do well?
Oh, this 2020? This coming
2019, 2020. Kung magsisimula pa lang ako, if I'm just starting from scratch right now, tapos wala pa talaga akong alam gawin, what industries, what businesses you think will do very well as an entry-level entrepreneur?
Well, what I know from the tech industry is AI is becoming hotter and hotter.
Okay.
Although that would entail a lot of expertise if you're going to start with AI. And AI is a hot word, but it's also very segmented. The ones who are doing real AI would be the big companies like Microsoft, IBM, Amazon, and Google. But it could be played in a very scaled down approach, which is, a lot of entrepreneurs, especially startup entrepreneurs, are calling their technology AI, but actually it's just a lot of big data and data gathering as well as machine learning. AI is becoming a hot cake word parang nagiging byword na siya ngayon but in my opinion, there is a lot of opportunity for machine learning related startups next year, and this is in the sense of aggregators in the tourism industry, especially here in the Philippines. Wala pa talagang nakafocus doon. There's no company here that's really focused on building a solid day-to-day aggregator for the hotel and tourism industry that would make the hotels rates 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, all the way to the budget hotels that would fluctuate their rates on a daily basis. There's no company here that's really focused on doing that because that is necessary, in my opinion. A hotel's rates cannot stay the same forever. In fact, it cannot stay the same for the next 2 or 3 months, especially with the booming tourism industry. The Philippines is a tourist hotspot here in Southeast Asia. Your prices have to be competitive, and the way to do that is to have a machine learning algorithm in your payout portal, in your website preferably, that is fluctuating your rates every day to make it competitive, not just with your competition, but with other aggregators like Agoda, Expedia, and Booking.com. If you're able to do a machine learning model like that that scrapes the data of other websites like Agoda, Expedia, and your competitors, it just scrapes their prices every day, and then it will run through an algorithm. You can make the algorithm yourself that will turn your price into more competitive prices on a daily basis. Will adjust, fluctuate it automatically on a daily basis. That's gonna be big.
Okay, so medyo habang in-explain mo yun, I'm just a stock person. Medyo dumudugo na ilong ko. But for people, let's explain it also for people who don't know as much about the terms. So, two things. What does aggregator mean? And then what does machine learning mean for people who don't know anything about tech? So basically, what you were saying was they make something like Agoda for the Philippine market. Okay, but the terms, what does that mean?
Aggregators are websites like eComparemo, like Agoda, like Expedia, like Booking.com, like for flights it's Skyscanner. So what these websites do is just scan the rates online of all the airlines. For example, Skyscanner, it will scan the rates of all the airlines out there, compare prices with each other, and then put all the results in their site. Na yung Philippine Airlines, this is the price. Singapore Airlines, Cathay, this is the price. All the prices are there in one single sweep. That's called an aggregator. So it gets the data from all of these different websites through a crawler. We call it a crawler. So it crawls and scrapes the data from other websites. Of course, these websites are public naman, that's public information. And they put it in their site so that you, as a consumer, as the end user, will be able to see everything in one page and make your decision from there. How aggregators make money is when you book from the aggregator, they get an affiliate cut commission. And machine learning is basically getting all of your scraped data, all of that data in your site. For example, we got PAL, we got Cathay, we got KrisFlyer, we got Singapore Airlines already in our site. What machine learning algorithms will do, if I have a new airline, let's name it Master Marvin Airlines.
MAL, Marvin Airlines. Okay.
Marvin Airlines. Okay. And he doesn't know how to price it, but he wants to be competitive. What I'll do is get all of these, put a little bit more weight on if your target is going to be the higher end. Mas kabangga mo si Singapore Airlines. You're gonna be competing with Singapore Airlines. So I'm gonna put a weightier score in Singapore Airlines, and I'm gonna put a lowered score in Cebu Pacific because their target, they're democratized flight. So they're on the lower end market yung target na. So hindi yun yung target market ni MAL. So ang gagawin natin, we're gonna put more weight on the same target market airlines, and as we run it through the algorithm, it will tell MAL, oh, this is the best price that you should put per flight on these destinations. That's machine learning.
Okay. So, it's a lot of, are this for mostly coders also?
Yes.
Okay.
Most of the business owners I know who started a business like this are tech people. They're really coders.
Okay. Eto, but ganun yun, no? I log in sa normal Chrome browser ko, I log in incognito, then I log in sa phone. Iba-iba yung price.
Yes. The thing is, that you're probably using a machine learning website na nga. They're using machine learning.
Okay.
So,
pero kahit sa PAL kahit login ko sa PAL, kasi since I have the chance to travel a lot, I kind of know what the prices are already for a specific flight. So parang pag naglalagay, parang mahal nito then I would go to my phone, tapos check, ayan iba na naman yung price. Or sa phone ko. So, I normally book from my laptop, tapos nakikita ko iba yung price sa laptop compared sa incognito, compared sa phone. Interesting. Interesting. Nagkakadayan na.
I'm not sure how they calculate that, but my best guess would be they do a profile of you when you're logged into Facebook, when you're logged into your Gmail. You have your cookies. You leave your cookies there. They might be using an internal profile of you using the cookie data, and they would say, oh, this guy is very rich, he has a lot more money. So we'll charge him higher. Pero pag nag-incognito na siya, which is the normal rate for us normal people that's not really as rich as Marvin, binababaan nila yung presyo.
Okay. Sige. So you invest in or you start business that's connected to machine learning. What else? Paano naman sa mga taong walang alam sa machine learning? What can they do? What's something that they can at least make money off? Either, I don't know, kahit wala masyado silang capital or they're still working but they have 2, 3, 4 hours a day that they can use to generate money. Anong pwedeng gawin?
There are so many things that you can do to just generate more money.
Okay.
But if you want to do a startup that has a high, if you're gonna ask me, Sean, what's a startup that's going to have a high rate of success? My answer would always be something that you're really good at, something that you know more about than other people, than maybe 90% of other people, or something that has already been working for a good long time, that's still working today, and you just need a good location. There's several businesses that you can start it, but the business that is best for you is relative to what you know, where you are, and how long are you willing to sacrifice to make that business work. So I cannot tell you na, the laundry business would be best for everyone next year, because I'm not an expert in that. But if you're in a location that has little to no laundry services nearby, and you're living in a live work play area like a condo unit in a mall, then it might be really good for you to put one up. So it depends on it's relative to who's listening here right now.
Tulad nga ng sabi nila, di ba, sa mga relative, the more money you have, the more relatives you have. Tandaan nyo yun, guys. Comment below kung nararamdaman niya. Si Shansi, madaming relatives kasi, guys, sobrang yaman niya.
Actually, konti na.
Sobrang yaman niya.
SI ko.
Madami. Okay.
Marami SY.
You were talking about starting something from your skill. So I just want to make this as practical for people who have jobs right now. For example, accountant ako. What's something that an accountant can do na business based off of their skill? Na for example, nagtatrabaho ako sa office namin manufacturing, pero accountant ako sa isang manufacturing company. What's your suggestion? Top of your head.
Accountants have so many businesses that they can start and enter. Because you're already well versed with taxation, which is a huge part, by the way, which I honestly, one of the things that I really don't like about doing business is the taxation and the accounting. I'm not really good with numbers. I'm not a numbers guy. I failed math. But if you're an accountant, good for you. You can start so many businesses. And if you're leaning towards new technology, one thing that you can do is create a solution for small to medium enterprises that is very feasible in terms of budget, because usually when you have a new technology that you roll out now, you pay per month. People are willing to pay per month now for your software, as long as you update it to what they need and to secure it with the times. You secure your server and you update your features depending on whether there's a new rollout in BIR, new forms out there. There are companies that are doing a lot of software already for taxation, like Taxumo, which has been a client of mine, and they provide solutions to make it easier for freelancers, freelance artists, and small to medium businesses to manage their tax. That's a brilliant solution, and there are only 2 players here in the Philippines in that market.
So, sige, continue.
Yeah.
And so, kunyari, gusto ko silang labanan, accountant ako. What do? I learn IT, or I just partner with someone na nag-IT, or I hire a coder? Yun, that's a good question. Yung skill ko, hindi siya pang tech, pero gusto kong simulan, may application sa tech. Should I hire someone? Should I partner with someone? Or should I just learn it myself?
Number 1, if you're gonna hire someone, that means you have capital. You have more money to burn. How long is your runway? If you have 2 years to 3 years to hire a coder, a good one, do it. 2 to 3 years.
Mahal ba coder yan? Sa mga, ako, I don't know, 9 years na ako lang trabaho, so hindi ko alam kung paano mag-hire ng
programmer.
Oh, normally, if you get an entry level versus someone that's 5 years versus someone that's 10 years.
Well, if you're gonna do a software, my suggestion is hire someone who's at least 3 years in. Of course, that software is not gonna be final naman eh.
Okay.
You're gonna have bugs. You're gonna have different versions, different rollouts, different launches, alpha launch, beta launch. I suggest you do the different launches.
Okay.
3 years in, maybe you're gonna be paying like 30K if you're depending on where you're hiring. If you're hiring Makati BGC, you're gonna be paying more. If you're hiring in the provincial areas naman or suburban areas, definitely lower than 30K per month yan. So it really depends where you're hiring, and the skill level depends then based on where they have worked before.
Okay.
Moving on to the next.
I have a question on that. How many should they hire? Just one lang is okay already when they're starting, or more? They should get more than one already.
Again, it depends on your runway.
Okay.
So if you have a 3-year budget for 30K a month, that means you have 900,000.
Yun yung isip ko na parang baka they can look at it. If I need one lang, I just need 30K times 12 times 3.
Yeah.
Parang ganun. Pero one is okay, or do they need more? They need more.
I suggest you start with one,
Okay.
and then you cast your vision first, that one person. This assumes that this person is competitive. Because if you hire 3 at the same time, mahihirapan ka dun sa culture nila, mahihirapan ka i-gauge yung competence nila, and mahihirapan ka rin if they don't have your vision, baka maging Frankenstein yung code mo. So, better if isa lang muna yung coder mo, lalo na pag yung coder mo is 3 years experience lang or less. Baka hindi pa sila marunong makipag-play well sa code ng ibang tao, meaning sasabihin nila sa'yo, hindi ko kasi alam paano basahin yung code, hindi ganyan, hindi ganito eh. Mahihirapan ka doon. Buhol-buhol na siya.
Kailangan lang nila ng vision board. Joke lang. joke lang.
Parang, how to explain? So, programmers have their own way of coding things, their own logic flow, that other programmers may find it hard to follow. It's just like when I speak Tagalog with a little Bisaya. I don't speak Bisaya, but if I do, and you speak straight Tagalog, then you're not gonna be able to understand what I'm trying to say when I start speaking Bisaya. Even if I speak Tagalog again afterwards, but because there's a point in my line of thought where I spoke Bisaya and you don't understand it, hindi ka na makasunod. You're not gonna be able to follow anymore.
Okay. Number 2, joint venture with someone who is a coder already.
That assumes you don't have capital. So if you don't have capital to burn in the runway, you have little to no choice but to partner up with someone. Again, make sure that this person carry on your vision. That's one of my rules. If you're going to partner up with someone joint venture, you have the same vision, you're going the same direction, you're agreeable to each other. And number 2, one of you has to have majority shares, preferably the one who has the initial vision, which is you. You should have majority shares. 50-50 is not something that I will ever enter. Ang mahirap kasi dyan, no one, magiging stalemate kayo eh. You're gonna go into a stalemate if you have a decision that he or she is not agreeable to. Stalemate na kagad yun kasi nga 50-50 kayo. So one of you has to be decision maker.
Okay, something that has happened to me over the past few years, ang dami lumalapit, Marvin, let's make a stock market app.
Yeah.
Also, parang I will do the tech, you do either the finance, yung mga things na kailangan mo. How should I approach that also? Kasi hindi ko pa na-pursue kasi I really don't know how it is. And I'm sure madami dyan, magaling sila sa accounting, magaling sila sa English to Chinese translation. They make an app that helps people talk Chinese. How is it naman the other way around? It's the technology person that approaches an expert in a particular field.
Sabihin mo, kilala mo na ako eh.
Okay. Okay.
For me, how you should approach them.
You're the one being approached. You're an expert in something, and then yun, a person who wants to make it a platform.
Yeah.
Comes to you. Anong pwedeng gawin ng tao na yun?
Number 1 thing I would ask is, what is your vision? Is it to exit, meaning to sell the entire business 3 or 5 years down the line, maybe 10 years down the line? And if you're gonna exit, how much do you want to exit for? And do you have prospective buyers right now? Or number 2, how much is going to be the equity? Number 3, do I have to put in capital? And if I have to put in capital, how much is the equity I'm gonna get for that capital? How much is your valuation right now? Ang daming tanong eh. There are so many questions that I'm going to be asking first if someone wants to partner up with me. But this is because you don't want to get in bed with the wrong partner.
Okay, got it. So make your due diligence also, and then you have to ask more. Just to summarize it, you have to ask the right questions also before you decide on anything.
That also is going to prove how much they really want to partner up with you. Because if they're going to suffer and endure through the numerous questions that I'm going to be asking them, that just means they really want to partner up with me and not just with someone like me. There's a difference if they want to partner up with someone like you or they want to partner up with you.
Parang love life lang din pala.
Parang love life yan.
Do you just want to be with someone or do you want to be with the one? Okay.
Yeah.
Ano yung number 3 now?
Number 3 is so hire, joint venture, and
you learn it yourself.
You DIY. So the DIY, in my opinion, if you have time, is best. But that assumes you have time. Meaning, you're single, and if you're working, you're single. Yeah. Because if you're working and you're married, you don't have time. Because you have to have time for your wife and your children.
Pero just to, dun na ako sa married na may wife, kahit walang negosyo, at least may love life. Ang daming single, yaman nila pero single sila. Comment below kung ikaw yun. Okay.
Si Marvin kasi mayaman na siya. Kaya married and retired.
Okay, continue. So single ka and then...
So if you're single and working, you have time. My advice, you can DIY.
Okay.
If you're married and working, my advice, do not DIY because you will sacrifice your time with your family and that will just ruin you both in your day job and in your business. Long term is not sustainable. If you are single and unemployed, that's perfect. If you're married and unemployed, then you can DIY assuming that you have a runway, you have money to burn. So it depends on where you are in life. My first suggestion, if you can DIY, learn it yourself. Definitely learn it yourself because even if you hire someone and even if you partner up with someone, if you don't know absolutely anything about what they're doing, they can trick you. That's the problem.
Galing. So, that being said, this is just part 1 of our video series that we're doing. But if you want to know more about business, we have our very, very first online course that will teach you how you can make money via entrepreneurship, that you don't have any cash yet, you just want to make it grow, or you want to invest it as well. So this is my very, very first online course with Sean C. The link will be in the description or it will be in the comment section. If you want to learn what business to start, how to start your own business, you don't have any idea yet on how you can actually make money, work hard for you, that will be the topic of our online course. So it will be a subscription model where each month we will give you one video with one intent to help you and to educate you so you get to somehow get kick-started on business and investing as well. And guys, just to be with Shansi, just to watch his video, sulit na. Sa kanya pa lang, sulit na lahat to. So, links down below or comment, make money so that we will send you the link on how you can also join the course and subscribe as well. So, I guess that's it for now. Hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. Bye everyone.